Hello, I'm Dana Morrow. I work for Stansell Electric Company here in Nashville, Tennessee. We are partnered with the Academy of Health and Electrical Sciences at Maplewood High School. I want to talk with you all this morning about 4 simple things that can help you be successful in any career path. People refer to these 4 things as soft skills. I think a better title would be keys for success. First, number 1 is be at work every day on time. And by on time, I mean early. If you're on time, you're late. If you're early, you're on time. That's a little confusing, isn't it? It simply means that if you're supposed to start work at 7 o'clock, get there at 6:45 or 6:50, 10 or 15 minutes before the start of your workday. That's simple, right? But it's not always easy. There will be times when maybe weeknight, Wednesday, you get a chance to go to a concert with friends. You stay out late, you're having such a good time, you keep visiting with friends. Next thing you know, it's 3 to 4 hours past your normal bedtime for going to work. So when the alarm goes off the next morning, it's going to be, oh, I don't want to get up. I think I'll just call in and stay home. I'm tired. Don't be that person. Don't do that. Get up, go to work. Stay at home when you're sick, of course, but not just because you stayed out late and you're tired. It's a simple thing, but it's not always going to be easy. Number 2 is always give your best effort. In school, a lot of you are on sports teams, cheer squads, a lot of groups that you have a coach. Coaches always say, give me 110%. And that simply means they want your best effort every time. And it's the same at work. We want you to give your best effort every day on every task you perform for us. Simple, right? But it's not always easy. The first example, when you didn't get enough rest, you were tired, didn't even feel like going to work, it's going to be tough to give your best effort that next day. But do it. And there will be times when things in your personal life are rolling around in your mind. You're thinking about things, you're getting distracted. It's hard to give your best effort on those days. But we ask you to try. Again, it's simple, but it's not going to be easy. The third one is you have no control over your work assignment. What work you're going to do, who you're going to work with. It's just like in school, right? Your teacher assigns the homework. You don't get to pick your own homework. You don't get to pick all your projects. It's the same at work. There will be times when you will be asked to do things that you won't enjoy doing. You won't want to do them often. And there will be times when you'll be working with people that you don't necessarily get along with very well. So you have no control over those assignments. What you do have 100% control over is how you look at those situations. Now you can take that work assignment and talk to your field leader and say, hey, this is beneath me. I shouldn't have to do this. Or you can look at it as a challenge and accept that work assignment and do the best job you can. Same with a disagreeable person you have to work with. You can go to your field leader and say, hey, I don't like this person. I don't want to work with them. Give me somebody I like to work with me. Or you can view it as an opportunity to prove that you can get along with other people, even difficult people. So you can view them as a challenge because you have 100% control over how you look at those situations. So that's up to you. So if you do these first 3 things and do them consistently and do them well, what does that look like as far as your career? Well, here at Stansell, if you do those 3 things, you become the person that people ask for on their projects. They want you to work on their job. Our field foreman, when they're assigned a new project, always sit down with the general superintendent, who is the person that assigns the workforce to jobs based on the need of skill sets, how many people you need, what skills you need, that sort of thing. And that field foreman gets to ask for people. He'll say, I want Jim because I know Jim's a good operator. I need an operator on this job. I want Dave because he's an outstanding electrician. And he also gets to pick helpers. And he may say, that new girl, Susan, she's been here about 2 or 3 months. I want her for one of my helpers. She's here every day, on time. She never complains, and she always works her butt off. And when that happens, when you become that person, you have taken the first big step toward a successful career here at Stansell. Now, the fourth thing I want to talk about isn't so much about how you're going to perform every day on the job, but it's about growing yourself, making yourself better. And it's simply be a lifelong learner. You get a chance to learn something new, take advantage of it. It's simple, right? But it's not always easy. Sometimes learning is difficult. We struggle with things that we don't particularly like to learn, but if they're going to improve us and make us more versatile, it's worth the effort. And that's what learning does. It keeps you up to date and makes you a more versatile person, a more valuable employee. If you have to go looking for another job, because companies go out of business, right? If your company goes out of business, if you've been that learner, your resume is going to look much better. Personally, having looked at a lot of resumes, when I saw someone pursuing additional training toward their career path, it told me 2 things about them. 1, they want to grow, and 2, they have the initiative to help make that growth happen. And both of those are key here at Stansell and many other companies. So quick recap, 4 simple things, right? Number 1, at work every day on time. 2, always give your best effort. 3, rise to the challenge. And 4, be a lifelong learner. I wish you all the best of luck in whatever career path you choose.